Well, David Snyder of Cumberland Valley National Bank is with us today to discuss home equity lines of credit, because a lot of people are taking advantage of these low interest rates and wanting to improve their homes, or maybe add on, or add a pool, buy a vehicle, take a, I don't know. There's a lot that we want to do right now because we've been cooped up and we're ready to do.
Yes.
So walk us through, first of all, just we have to own a home, of course, but what we would need to do to actually get started on getting that.
So the bank will take a mortgage on the house because you own the home, and so the interest rates are much lower than, say, a credit card or other unsecured debt.
Okay.
That way, the risk is much lower because we have a mortgage on the property.
So it's about 4 to 8%, you were telling me?
Yeah, the interest rates are around 4 to 8% typically.
Much better than some of the cards I hold in my wallet, I'm just saying.
And the beautiful thing about the HELOC is it can be used in so many different ways. And that's what you just touched on. It can put a pool in your backyard. You can consolidate credit card debt from the high interest rates we just discussed. So and you can also start a business. So there's so many different things you can do with it at a low interest rate and a low cost to the borrower.
So how do you know how much equity you have in your home that you can kind of like tap into?
We will have to have an appraisal of your home to determine that top value. And then also, if you have a first mortgage, we'll have to take that out of the equation as well. And what's left is your availability or your equity in your home.
Oh, okay. And, depending on how long you've had your mortgage, let's say, we'll use an easy round figure. Let's say you had a $200,000 mortgage beforehand. That was what the appraisal was. I'm pretty confident that over the last few years, property values have risen. Interest rates have, went down slightly, if not stabilized. So there's probably a lot more equity in there than people might imagine.
Yes, there is probably a lot of equity in people's homes, and they just don't realize it.
Yeah.
So if there's an opportunity, or you think you have a lot of equity, I would just encourage everyone to just call in and see if we can help you.
Or if you've been in your home and all of a sudden everything just goes awry. You got plumbing breaking, you've got a deck that maybe is, a safety issue. It might be time to take that to be able to actually maintain the property that you're owning as well, and make it up to par.
Yes, if you fix your home, obviously the value of your home goes up. So it's a trade-off. So you borrow to fix your home, but also your home increases in value.
Yeah, lots of good ways too to make it a little bit more energy efficient. The wheels are turning in my head.
Yes.
So how do we get started with that process with you? Do we just call? Do we need to bring in certain documents, especially like if Cumberland Valley might not have the mortgage themselves?
Yes, so we definitely need to run a credit report, and we also need proof of income. So those are two major things that we will need to make sure the process is actually approved and we can move forward.
But obviously everybody's situation is a little unique, so just give them a call. And how can they do that?
859-268-1189, and just ask for David Snyder.